Hi everyone, this is Lori with a craft party. Wanted to get with you today and do a junk journal topper. This is the newest junk journal that I've started. It has the elastic for the signatures along with the eyelets. If you want to see how to make one of these, check out my last two videos. There's a part 1 and a part 2 on making these. I have the signatures in here. What we're going to just work on the outside edge today. So I am going to see if this will work. Give me a little bit of oomph. Okay. I am missing, oh, it fell. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to distress the edge of this picture with a pair of scissors. I'm using my Tim Holtz. Ripped it a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to ink it up. Okay, we're going to get out our distress ink and ink those edges. Got some of the edging on my book. And I want to use this for my topper, for my journal, but I don't want it to just be this. So I come up with some vintage catalog, and it was already this color, which is perfect color for what I'm going for. And then I come up with this, which is the paper that they use to fill your Amazon boxes so that it takes up the space in your box. And I just flattened it out, and I'm going to use this today. And I'm going to move all this off to the side, and we're just going to work on this. I'm going to go ahead and, well, we'll rip it like this. See if this works. Yeah. We've got that much. What? Get my tear ruler. That's not the one I want. Where's the other one? There it is. Okay. I think what I'll do is glue this down first and then use the tear ruler around it. Forgot to stick the top on my art glitter glue, so now I'm not sure if I'll be able to get some out. Yep, getting some out. Okay, set that off to the side. Grabbing my spatula. Going to smooth this out a little bit. And I want it on this paper here first. So I'm going to center it on this paper, and then I'm going to use my ruler, my rip ruler, and I'm going to tear around the outside edge. And I'm going to save these scraps because I could use them later for a masterboard. And if you don't know what a masterboard is and you would like to know, leave a comment down below letting me know that you would like to have a video on a masterboard. And I will get one of those out. And I'm just leaving a little bit of excess hang over the edge. And we're going to go ahead and ink those edges up. I'm spilling stuff here. I'm going to ink those edges up a little bit, even though they are already a good color. I would like just a little bit more. And it's pretty fragile paper, so it wasn't going to last long if I wouldn't have used it for junk journal purposes. There we go. It's pretty frail. Move these into my use later box, or drawer actually. And then I think I'm going to glue this onto the brown paper. So get the glue back out. And my spatula. Kind of smooth that out so it gets full coverage. Put that on there. Give it a press. Use my tear ruler again, and I'm going to do a border on this just the same as I did on the catalog paper. I want it to be a little rough, but not real rough. That's a little too rough. Go ahead and pull that up too. Okay, do this side. This kit that I'm using is called the Solar Witch by Ink and Page Journals. So I'm going to be using the entire kit. She doesn't have a front page for me to show you. That I've printed out. It's not, there isn't one that I can print out to show you what it looks like. But it's called Solar Witch. And again, it's by Ink and Page Journals. She's on Etsy, and she also has a YouTube channel. I do not know if she has a video on the Solar Witch or not. I haven't looked it up. I just was going to do this kit to the way I like to do it, and it'll be different than what she has, if she has a video out for it. So I've got that. I'm not sure. Okay, I want to ink around that outside edge. Had to have a look at it and see if it was looking like I wanted it to look or not. And I just think it needs some ink around this outside edge. We want it to be distressed looking. Okay. And I'm liking the way that looks. I do want to put a few embellishments on it. And this is definitely going to need some ink. I like the distress look most of the time. There's been a few times that I would rather go without distressing, but most of the time I distress. There's that. And then I have a word. It says Radiant. And I'm debating on whether I want it that big. I think I'm going to grab a pair of scissors. And I'm going to cut just a little bit off of this word. The one side, this side's going to be covered up by the butterfly, but this side I didn't want a whole bunch hanging out. So I'm going to distress this. Okay. And I think I'm going to turn the butterfly a little crooked and have the gradient be a little crooked. Put a little glue on the back there and a little glue on the back of here. And I think that looks good. Grab my towel paper, because I've got a little excess here. Okay, we've got that. And we've got that. Now I want to grab, hold on just a second, I just changed my mind on what I want to do, so I'm going to try to grab some lace. And I've got this. And I think if there's enough here, which I might take all of it, unwind it all off of there. That's how I have most of my ribbons and lace and stuff wrapped up. If you'd like to see a video on how I store my ribbons and lace, put a comment below. I'd appreciate that, letting me know what you would like to see. Let's see. Okay, I think this is what I'm going to do. Use this for my closure and have this go over the top of it. So I want to glue this down, and I'm going to use my spatula to spread out that glue so we get good coverage. And I'm going to make sure this is in the center like I want it. Make sure those, yep, those are about even. Okay. And I'm going to put a little glue here also for the ribbon. And then take this and put it over the outside of that ribbon. Actually, it's lace. And there's that. And I am going to turn this over on this side to let that dry like that. And then I've got some ribbon, some lace closure that I can tie up. I suppose I could do it. I don't want to pull too hard on it though. And this will be a little long, but we'll work on with it over the course of doing our junk journal. There we go. We've got a junk journal topper. I hope you like the video today. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Would love to see you come back. Bye.